violence, and the only way to destroy that street violence is to take the thugs who engage in that violence and throw their asses in prison.
Shalom. This the priest Zaha mouth back at you with another lesson. I pray this lesson is edifying to the lambs of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Hawakakwadash, and double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone who do it well. All right, and like-minded brothers who are preaching in the name of Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai and walking in all his ways. Shalom to the Aqua. And we're living in a time of uncertainty. The middle class is hurting. There's a housing crisis, a homeless crisis. And in the midst of all these things, can you see the devices of the deceiver? Right? The false accuser of the brethren that's preparing to wage war against the 12 tribes of Israel. And no matter how destitute it appears to look out here, some of us are going to overcome the snares and traps that the wicked is setting up, overcoming by the testimony. All his false flags, his design attacks that he orchestrates to remove the spotlight off of him. And Jake falls forward every time. Esau claims victim, and Jake is being demonized. And when you see something like this, the so-called white man ain't gonna let this slide. Order and new laws will definitely come out of this that will lead to more corruption, more oppression for the so-called black man and indigenous tribes in America. Right? More policing you. Right? For example, these brute beasts that you see are being labeled as depraved mob thugs. And they all deserve what's coming to them. But the point is, all of this is part of Esau's distractions, part of his false flags. And that's what a deceiver does, because he has his own Gestapo thugs, kidnapping and deporting people. And through prophecy, many Israelites will be numbered with the transgressors, because now once again you become the face of violence. And he gets to slither away on his belly, away from these allegations that was pressing him so hard. This is why we see the false flags, 2 shootings. I don't know if the whole country has seen this one in Reno, where an Edomite went to this casino and shot and killed a couple people. And then we see in New York City, this man blatantly walking into a building with an M4 on camera, and nobody stops him going up to the 33rd floor. Hence that number 33 is one of the numbers of the so-called white man. All these things are happening, and immigration is still cold as ice. And this is all a plan for more cameras, more tracking, the need for facial recognition features, so that when things like this happen, to justify getting thugs off the street that stomped out this Edomite. And what's beautiful, when we see these things, these exciting times, we know that we're at the end of the world. Because St. Daniel said, all right, Daniel 12:4, but thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book. Even to the time of the end, many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased. Even to the end. And we are at that point. Artificial intelligence is a left-handed power that's rapidly involving and increasing in knowledge. So how much time do you think is left? Are you measuring the times? Are you applying the scriptures? Because right under the nose of you Israelites and Americans, they're setting up data centers, detention centers all over Babylon the Great, not to house immigrants. They're being deported. No, the days of trouble are here for you, but no one's paying attention until that sudden wrath comes upon them. Revelation 12:12, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. You see, he has a short time. So he's ethnic cleansing in Palestine. He's dropping bombs on Iranians. And the heathens in the Gaza Strip are experiencing famines. And you just have to ask the question, how can these be the people that's chosen? And the Most High is literally starving them to death. So what's happening is 2nd Ezra 6:28 is in play. It reads, as for faith, it shall flourish, corruption shall be overcome, and the truth, which have been so long without fruit, shall be declared. So the truth is being declared on the secret counsel of the wicked, the sex trafficking syndicate that sits in the White House, in your government offices, corruption filtered from government to federal to state, and only the people are suffering under the regime of this Edomite supremacy, who's putting hell on you Americans, putting the homeless in prisons all across America. And with these new laws and regulations, he's now crashing the dollar, bringing his CBDC stablecoin into play. And no one's crying out about this but the hopeful elect. But the Lord said the deceived and the deceiver is his. So Esau is spoiled. And if you're paying attention, the Lord is revealing the man of sin live and direct. The enemy has been exposed. The whole country was hot on Trump's trail, all interested in the Epstein findings. And then what happened? There was a flood in Texas with cloud seeding, a distraction. Celebrities dying one after another, a distraction. Remember in Revelations, the 20th chapter, it says that Esau deceived the nations by his wine, which is his left-handed false doctrines, his unjust laws, his beastly image. And he's not stopping until he attempts to get everyone under his spell. All this that you see in the streets, the oppression, the economy fluctuating up and down, gas prices high as hell, food prices high as hell. He's a proud man, he cannot be satisfied. Right, this is Habakkuk 2:5. Yeah, also because he transgresseth by wine. He is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell and as death, and cannot be satisfied, but it gathered unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. And you can't dance with the devil and think he just wants to two-step. And America has invested heavily into a system of failure. And now everybody is tasting the fruits of their ways. The elite shadow government cannot and will not be satisfied. Okay, transhumanism. Universal basic income is his end goal, with a radio frequency identification tracking system by a way of a microchip is his plan to implant that in every breathing soul on this planet. Blockchain technology, so they can track and trace. But the gates of hell will not prevail. This is 2nd Ezra 15:6. For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Right, his draconian measures have been fulfilled, because we know what to expect. We know to look for more false flags, more fake events, more cover-ups, more Project Blue Beams to bring that cold-blooded, stringent order to this place. And please believe lockdowns are coming back. So all your freedoms are soon going to be stripped. The societal collapse is inevitable, but the day of the Lord is just as well. And we have the playbook to endure. We have the scriptures, we have the truth to occupy until Shiloh comes. So stay sober, because the devil is roaming to see who he can devour. And with that, we give all honor and glory to the Most High Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai. This is the priest Azan Ha-Moth. I pray this lesson was edifying. Abba Ball Shalom.